Welcome to class. As you know that the chapter number 12, the electricity, is running now, and in this chapter we are dealing the topic heating effect of the electric current, where we have discussed the theory where the outcome of the formula is for the heat is H is equal to V into I into T, and the I square into RT, and the V square upon R into T. So on the basis of these three formulas, today we are going to discuss numerical. So just see on the page number 217, the example number 12.11, right now. So the question is, 100 joule of heat is produced each second in a 4 ohm resistance, right now. Find the potential difference across the resistor. So here the question is very simple. The heat liberated across a 4 ohm resistance is given in, and the time is also given in each second, that means in 1 second. The heat liberation is 100 joule, and you are to find the what is the supply is connected through this 4 ohm resistor, right now. So I hope you understand. So the simple circuitry is here. There is a resistance, and there is applied voltage V is there, and the value of the resistance is given 4 ohm, right? And here the heat liberated is 100 joule, right now, in each second. In 1 second, just write down in the simple form in 1 second. In 1 second. Clear? So in 1 second, the heat liberated is 100 joule. So this is your simple question. What is supply? The applied voltage is missing. So you have to find what is the applied voltage. Right? So here just note down the given parameter. So if you note down the given parameter, the value of the H is known, how much? 100 joule already in the MK system, that is why no need to convert this value. And the value of the time is given 1 second, right? Saying the second already it is, so no need to convert. And the value of the resistance is known. The value of the resistance is R is equal to 4 ohm. Clear? So these three parameters are given in the question, and our aim is to find what is the voltage across this resistor. Clear? So as you know that we have the formulas for H is V into I into T. H is equal to I square into R3, and H is equal to V square upon R into T. So these forms of the heat liberation is we have discussed. So if you see here, the first expression, the H V I it is given. If you see the given parameter, the value of the H is known, but the value of the V is unknown, and the value of the I is also unknown. So in this expression, the two variables are unknown. So it is not easy to apply this particular this expression, because two variables are there. We cannot simply find. The second one, H is equal to I square R into T. Here the H is known, R is known, and T is known. So if you put the values of the known parameter, you will get the value of the current. But our aim is to find what? The voltage, not the current. In the third expression, you can see H is equal to V square upon R into T. Here the H is known, already given the question. The R is also given, and the T is also given. So with the help of the third expression, you can simply find the value of the voltage. So let us apply the third. So here H is equal to V square upon R into T. So here the V square is equal to how much? You will get H into R divided by T. If you cross multiply, you will get V square is equal to H into R and divided by T. Clear? Just put the values from this given values. So V square is equal to, the value of H is 100 multiplied by, it is 4 and divided by 1. Clear? So the V square is equal to 100 into 4 upon 1. Our aim is to find the V. So what is the value of V? V is equal to under root 100 into 4. Simple. So just take up. So from this 100, you will take 10 outside. And from this 4, you will get 2 outside. So how much you will get? You will get 24. Clear? So the value of the applied voltage is 20 volt. Let us summarize the question. In the given question, the value of the resistance is given, which is the 4 ohm, and the heat liberated in unit second is given 100 joule. But the applied voltage is missing. Right now, we have to calculate what is the applied voltage. So if you listed here all the given parameters, and you know that for the heat liberation, these three formulas are there. These three: H is equal to VI into T, H is equal to I square into R into T, and third one is H is equal to V square upon R into T. Out of these three formula, only the third formula you can see here. In spite of 1, 2, 3, 4 variables, 3 variables are known and one V is unknown. So just put all the three known values and just find the fourth one. So by applying this formula, we have calculated the voltage, which is the 20 volt. If our aim is to find what is the amount of current flowing through this resistor, so we have to apply the second one, because the second one relating the heat, current and the resistance at the time. But if you see the solution in the NCERT, he calculated first the current, after that he calculated the voltage, right? By finding the second formula, he calculated the value of current, and then after he just applying the Ohm's law, just find the value of the voltage. But we know the direct formula for the heat developed across the resistor, and which is related to the voltage. So already we know the direct formula for the voltage. Then why we applying the 2 times? First we calculate the current. In the question it is not mentioned to find the current. So why we just calculate the current, after that we will find the voltage. So it is better to apply this formula. But in NCERT it is mentioned first to find the current, and after that just apply the V is equal to I into R. Right now. So that is the lengthy process. Because we already know the direct formula, to just apply the direct formula and find the value of the voltage. Right? I hope you understand this. Let us discuss another question. So let us see another question on page number 219 and example number 12.12. The question is: an electric bulb is connected to a 220 volt generator. The current is 0.50 ampere. What is the power of the bulb? Right now? So here the electric bulb is connected to this 220 volt generator. That means the applied voltage is given. The applied voltage is 220 volt. Whether this voltage is from a cell or the generator, we have the given value 220 volt, right now. And the current is 0.50 ampere. So whatever the amount of current flowing through the bulb is 0.50. That means the value of the current flowing through the bulb is given, right now. So, and we have to find what is the power developed across the bulb. We have to through the bulb is we have to find out. So just note down the given parameter. If you note down the given parameter, so the value of the applied voltage is given 220 volt. Right? 220 volt the applied voltage is given, and the current flowing through this bulb is given 0.50 ampere. Right now, the current flowing through the bulb is also given. Our aim is to find the power. Right? So it is a very simple question. You know the direct formula from which is relating the power, voltage, and current is what? P is equal to V into I. Right? P is equal to V into I. So the value of the voltage is 220 and the value of the current is also given 0.50. So application you will get 110, right? 110. So 110 because the value of the voltage in the MK system, the value of the current is in the MK system. So you will get the unit of the power is also in the MK system. So what is the unit of the power in? Is watt. So the answer is 110 watt. So this is the power developed across the bulb. Right? This is the bulb. So this is your example number 12.12. So I hope you understand. So we have discussed the example questions. And also you know that the chapter number 12 is already over. All the theory part we have already discussed, and also all the major examples we have discussed. Now in our forthcoming classes we will discuss the exercise question, right now. So I will all the important exercise question I will give you the solution with the full explanation. So you should watch the classes regularly, and if you have any doubt you should mention in the comment section. Thank you.